up, everyone?
How's it going?
It is cooking in here. You guys aren't hot? Oh my goodness, it is so hot in here.
Says the guy with short sleeves, huh?
I'm sweating. It's incredibly hot.
Jake Bobo mentioned after the game, I forget how he phrased it, something about Cooper Kupp's run blocking school. What's that look like?
What does the school look like? Yeah, it's good. We run a trimester system. It's fun. It's just a part of the game. You guys have heard me talk about it. I love this game. I love all parts of it, and a lot of guys in that room love it too. And so it's fun to be able to be around guys that want to block, that want to be a part of the run game. And it's obviously been a big part of why we've been successful this year is just being able to block for our running backs who've done an awesome job. Just be a compliment to what those guys up front are doing, how the tight ends block, and all that stuff, and being able to be a part of it.
Your head coach was just telling us that when you got here to Seahawks, the coaches had a plan for you, that maybe earlier in your career, all that was asking you workload-wise might have been to your detriment health-wise. How different was their plan? Did you resist that at all? Were you all for it? Were you on board?
I'm sorry, can you ask that one more time?
Reduced workload early in the season and maybe off-season practices. How much were you on board with that plan? It's kind of anti to your nature as we've grown to know you. And how different was that from any other time in your career?
That they had a plan for reducing the workload and stuff like that.
And managing it.
Yeah, very different. They do a really good job here, and just in terms of what their overarching plan is for a lot of guys on this team. And so a lot of it is trusting those guys, and our job as players is to come in here and be pedaled to the middle. I'd rather be pulled back than pushed forward, and I'm just trusting the staff and the guys here that have put together those plans. And but yeah, definitely different, but all with the same goal in mind, and it's a good thing to go through, and I'm feeling really good.
Is it gone as you expected?
Has it gone as I expected?
For you.
Yeah. You're talking about workload.
And production, how it translated to actually to the game.
Oh, well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm going to go out there and execute what's asked of me. I mean, I can certainly have, as anyone would, everyone wants to come in here and have 1,500 yards in a year. Everyone wants to score 10 touchdowns. It's just, you want the ball in your hands. But ultimately, my job is to do what that play call says to do and to execute it to the best of my possible ability. And, I've taken a lot of pride in that, and being an asset for the coaches, and being a tool when I'm sitting in these chairs with these guys, being someone that when coaches want to get something done, whether it's in the pass game, the run game, the screen game, whatever it is, be able to execute your job. And so no, I would say no, it's not. It hasn't gone production what everyone comes in and hopes that it's going to be, but it has been just for the success that we have had and what we've been able to do here. That has been the vision. And so I've been ecstatic to be a part of it, to come in here every single day and be a part of working towards that goal. It's been exactly what I want it to be.
When you signed here, did you envision the potential of this game going against your former team?
No, I mean you take things one day at a time. But for my own, I mean I've touched on this a little bit, but I mean we all have a story. All these guys here that are step on this field, they've all had a story to get them to this point. They've all had a journey of what this year's been from, what the last few years have been to come to this point. Mine is just one of 53 that are going to be on that field. And in my story, this is an unbelievable storyline. The chances that this ends up being what it is, and I'm really excited about that. But this is the Seahawks going into an NFC Championship game and trying to get the job done. And so that's the great thing about football. It's all these guys. All these guys have different stories, and we all get to play for one another. I mean, it's a powerful thing when all 50 guys are playing for a why, playing for their purpose. But it's even more powerful when you're playing for the guys next to you, and you're playing for the people that are lining up alongside you. And that's what I'm excited about is the guys that are in this room that you want to go out there and win for, the coaches that have put so much time into this that you want to go and execute your job for. And we've got a lot of guys that live that are about it, and that's what makes this a really exciting thing for me.
Have you and Ernest and Cam shared a moment of just surprise about where this is?
No, we haven't. I mean, it's just been kind of this focus on what's ahead of us, and yeah, so that's kind of where we're at.
Do you think you're? Oh, sorry. Go for it. But obviously you played with Puka Nacua for a couple of years, played with Jackson now. Stylistically, they seem quite a bit different, but I don't know if that's accurate or how you would kind of compare those guys a little bit in terms of what their styles are and kind of how they are.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you got there's going to be certainly going to be similarities. I've talked earlier in this year about some of the similarities that they play with, but at the end of the day, you know, football's an art form, and you got guys that, you know, try to emulate and pull tools and things like that, but everyone does it in their own way, and they both found ways to be successful and be productive, and you know, and like I said, in their own with their own path, with their own tools, with their own talents and the gifts that they've got, and yeah, so it's hard to compare. Comparing those guys is tough, but obviously very good football players in their own right and doing some really good things.
The Rams seem to be really aggressive in the secondary, jumping routes. You know, are there ways to kind of take advantage of their aggression?
Yeah, but it's all situational. It's all, you know, there's times for it. You know, there's times that they're soft. There's times that they know they want to be a little more aggressive on the back end there, whether it's pressure and, you know, playing with a hot post player and things like that. So it's all about the scheme and how they're trying to do things. You know, having an understanding of that's important, I think, offensively, of when they're going to be more apt to jump routes and overlap with each other, and when they're going to be a little bit softer. And so, you know, that's something that they do a good job mixing up, and something that we've definitely got planned for.
Cooper, you talked last week about the oddity of the 2020 playoff game with nobody in the stands. I'm wondering, can you compare what that experience was like with what you experienced on Saturday playing in a full stadium like that?
Yeah, it was louder this time. Yeah, I mean, it was buzzing. I loved it. The electricity, the fans brought it. It was awesome, and yeah, really cool to be a part of it. I mean, I'm expecting even more this week. Can't wait to be a part of it. It's a fun thing to be a part of, and those guys are, the fans there in Lumen are bringing it like that. So yeah, really looking forward to that.
Guys who have known you for a while, like Cam Akers, teammate of yours for 3-4 years, comment that, you know, we're the same guy every day. How do you maintain that? What's the key to you showing up and being the same guy every day?
Yeah, well, I think your process is part of it. The reason that you play this game, I mean, God created me with a passion for football. I love it. I love every part of coming into work each day, no matter what the ask is. I love being around the guys that are here and working towards a common goal together. I love the adversity and the opportunity it presents to rise above, you know, things that everyone else says should put you down. And at the end of the day, you know, going back to why I was created to play this game, I mean, my amazing wife reminded me this week, you know, we have this perspective that we do everything for a king to, at the end of the day, say, well done, good and faithful servant. And that's when I wake up in the morning, that's where my mind is. I want to be there. I want to live in that space. An eternal perspective, being earthly good while I'm here, and being an impactful person to people around me. And I'm so excited about the opportunity that we have to go out and have a great Thursday, you know. And so that's what keeps me coming back and really excited about just being able to be steady, being able to go through all the highs and lows that football presents, and be the same me through it all.
Cooper, what do you think has been the key to the coaches making the vision come to life and have players bought in? Trust, integrity, just what are some of those things?
Well, I think above all of it's a preschool adage, you know, like it's you know, you see better than you hear. If you want to have guys grab onto what you're speaking, you just show us, live it out. You know, and from the very top of this organization all the way down, you got people coming into the building and living out the words that they're speaking to us. And if you're not, you're going to get held accountable. And there's guys are comfortable, whether it's, you know, players to coaches to players. Guys are going to hold each other accountable to the things that we speak about. We talked about mob ties and it being a thing that, you know, we all bought into. That no matter what, if you come to this team week 16, week 17, whenever it is, you're going to know these are the principles we live by, about the truth, about playing with violence, about protecting each other. You know, there's principles that we're going to live by that you're going to see, and it's not going to be something that's just on the wall or on a T-shirt. It's going to be something that you see in the actions of guys walking down the halls and out in the football field, and that's what makes this kind of thing come alive.
When you think back to, you know, OTA's training camp when Mike Macdonald would have you in his office and he was passing along like thoughts he had on defense and how to attack different schemes, How much of those conversations have then come to fruition during the season?
Yeah, I mean, it does. It's little nuggets here and there, like little opportunities to see where, things that he's talked about have, overlap, and just pieces that, that stick with you. It's hard to go through a conversation with Mike with all the intricacy and all the understanding he has defensively and try to grasp and absorb all of it, but being able to grab little things here and there, that's like, man, I know that this is a way to challenge this coverage match. This is a way to challenge what are the depths that these rules change, for corners and safeties. When are they going to pass things? When are they going to carry them? What can I do to put guys in conflict? Those are the things that stick with you and make the difference, little details.
Matthew Stafford did his no-look passes. You won a Super Bowl doing that. Have you ever seen a quarterback do it as effective as he does, and how good is he at doing that?
Yeah, no, it's uncanny. It's pretty amazing. He's obviously got an incredible ability to do it. He's been doing it for a long time, and I don't know like this year, it seems like you watch the tape. I mean, he's getting a little aggressive. I mean, it's egregious how many of these throws that he's got on tape. But it's impressive. Obviously in my book, he's one of the best ever played the position, and everyone else can have their opinions on it, but as someone that was in the room with him, on the field with him, it's hard to play at a higher level than he's capable of playing at, and has shown to do over and over again. So obviously a great challenge anytime you're on the field playing against Matthew Stafford.
How did you see Sam handle last week after he had the injury on Thursday and then through the game and things like that? You guys always talk about how steady he is. Was he kind of just still the same?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, I think that's why it was so frustrating, I think, for guys to be like, man, is he okay or not? It's like you weren't able to practice, but then you get in there and it's like, man, it seems like he's fine, but he also seems kind of pissed, but he's fine. So it's like, what is it? What's really happening? So that's why it wasn't until you get out there and see him really throwing around, ripping the ball. I guess really after that first touchdown throw to Jax, I figured if he make that throw, most other throws will be just fine.
Well, his one to you there too, like to bounce back after the sack and rip that one. I mean, you probably had to feel like he had everything he needed at that point, right?
Oh yeah, no, exactly, and that one as well. I mean, just over and over again, making the throws he needed to, being able to take hits, step in the pocket. So yeah, it was really cool to see that.
One of the only people that have been with Sean McVay and Mike Macdonald for the length of time that you have. What do you think people don't know about those two as play callers?
As play callers? What don't people know? I don't know. I mean, they're both pretty well documented in terms of what they bring, the challenges that they want to present to offenses and defenses alike. I think the biggest thing, it's probably been touched on, but just being able to show things and be able to do things and build off of it, talk about being an amoeba, be something that's ever changing, ever growing, be a moving target. And, I think they both live that same kind of principle, and it makes it really tough. It makes it really challenging as, when you're presenting ideas to the other side of the ball, it makes things tough to kind of zero in.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.